Hello, how are you? This is our video on self-acceptance. All week, we're going to focus on accepting yourself. What does that look like? What does that mean? Self-acceptance, and you can write this down, self-acceptance is an invitation for you to stop judging yourself, criticizing yourself, trying to change yourself long enough for you to even know who you already are. We work so hard to try to change and fit into somebody else's mold that you've never really had the chance to even look at yourself and accept who you are. Whether it's your nose, your eyes, your lips, whatever flaw society have said that you have, whatever beauty mark that society has said you have, it's not about what anybody else says. It's about you accepting you. Because if you cannot accept yourself, it's going to be difficult for you to accept anybody else. It's going to be difficult for you to expect others to accept you. We work to try to fit into a mold of what we think is acceptable. Even in our own minds, oftentimes we're the worst critics. We're our worst critics. And oftentimes we have this ideology in our heads that says we're supposed to be this way and we're supposed to be that way. But just take a moment and accept yourself. Whether it be my big thighs, my skinny thighs. Whether it be this scar, whether it be whatever it is, my height. I don't like my height. I want to be shorter. The reason self-acceptance is so important is because it's very hard for you to heal yourself, get better from whatever it is that you're going through within your body and in your mind if you're constantly cursing yourself. You don't like, I hate this. This is so ugly about me. Look at this. Look at that. I don't like this about myself. And you expect your body to go into the direction of wellness when your words are escorting it into a direction of sickness and depravity. I have 6 points that I want you to take into consideration during this week while you focus on self-acceptance. And then when you see those areas that you're not quite comfortable with yet, just keep working. The first point I want you to realize is that God made you who you are. He didn't make mistakes. God doesn't work with an eraser. He should have did it this way. He should have did it that way. The way you are is the way you're supposed to be. That's number one. Number two is you're not your life experiences. Sometimes we don't accept ourselves and we don't even see ourselves anymore because of everything that we've been through. We think that comprises who we are. No. Your life experiences, what you've been through, what they said about you, that's not you. It was some events that happened. It's some things that took place around you, but that's still not you. We're talking about accepting yourself, your accent, your teeth, your lips, your hair, your forehead, your hands, your fingers. How can you make yourself well? How can you heal your body and take care of yourself when you don't even like it? You don't even accept it. I said to someone the other day, you don't realize how important and how a blessing it is for you to be able to move your fingers until you wake up one morning and they won't move. Accept yourself. You are not your life experiences. Next, what is a flaw? What is a flaw? I was going to put accept your flaws, but what is a flaw? A flaw is what somebody else tell you is a flaw. You may have a mark over your face, or you may have some type of characteristic about you that's not normal to everybody else, but it's still not a flaw. Accept every portion of you. So that point that out, there are no flaws. You have no flaws. Flaws. Number The next one is make sure that you understand that self-acceptance is by no means a license for you to resign and not work on areas about yourself. That's not what self-acceptance is. Self-acceptance is taking inventory of who I am, what I look like, what I feel like. That's me. I accept me. I accept me. It's nothing more attractive than a person who accepts themselves. But that is not a license. It's not a resignation for you to say, oh, this is who I am, accept me, and I don't have to make no changes. I'm rude, I'm disrespectful. No, let's not get it confused. Self-acceptance is just looking at yourself, taking inventory, taking a stock of who you are. Not your attitude, not what you've said, not what's happened to you, but just accepting you. So there is no resignation for you to sit back and allow yourself to just go out of control without making improvements. The next one is, and I said this already before, if you cannot accept yourself, don't expect anybody else to accept you. When a person can't accept themselves, their relationships are always troubled. You know why? Because they can't accept other people. How can you accept other people? And you can't even accept yourself. You still mad. You still think your nose supposed to change. You think your lips is disproportionate. You still don't like the size of your neck. Accept yourself. Just sit one day and just revel and just, you know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And realize, the last one is just realize that you are complete. And you don't need anything else. You're complete. Sit back in a moment of appreciation and gratefulness and gratitude. Thank you. Just thank God for who you are. Thank Him for who He made you to be. I have my fingers moving. I thank you for the skin that's on my body. Be grateful. Have a moment of appreciation. Sometimes we wake up and we run out the door and we curse ourselves. Take a moment and bless yourself. Appreciate who you are. Accept yourself all week long. When you're going through situations and you find yourself saying something negative about yourself, stop yourself right then. No, we're not talking about me. When you look at yourself in the mirror and you're staring at that little thing or whatever it is that you always have criticized or whatever the case may be, stop. Stop yourself. Stop yourself from being your worst critic. Accept yourself. We're not even asking for other people to accept you. We're not even on that. Accept yourself. I want you to, if you have to replay this video a few times to get the concept for this week, this is going to help you get through your week. All week, our goal is self-acceptance. Remember, life is not mysterious. Mwah.